Eudora High School athletics. On your new home for Cardinal sports, Eudora Sports Live. Eudora Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. They have Kansas covered with 23 companies to give you the best choices possible. Learn more at kansasins.com. Eudora Sports Live is also presented by It's time for Eudora High School athletics. On your new home for the Cardinals, Eudora Sports Live.
Welcome in here, everybody, to Eudora Sports Live. My name is Reed McAvoy. Alongside me is Kevin McAvoy. And we are finally back home here from Eudora, Kansas. The Cardinals have returned to the nest following the conclusion of the Tonganoxie tournament. Definitely did not end exactly how this girls team wanted it to, as they ended on a couple consecutive losses, unfortunately for them, which means their season record has fallen to 8-4 now. But they will be taking on the Topeka Highland Park Scots here in just a moment. So we are going to take a quick break and be right back here on Eudora Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Welcome back here to Eudora Sports Live as we are closing in on tip-off here, which will be brought to you by Pyramid Place Early Education Center, but also we've got starting lineups from the Eudora Community Library. I will just get right into those, starting with the visiting Lady Scots from Topeka. We've got number 3, Angelique Gown-Britt, number 4, DeAsia Sanders, number 5, Tatiana Broyles, number 12, Kaajani Rice, and number 23, Pirmella Carter. Meanwhile, on your Lady Cardinals side of things, the same 5 we've seen most of the games this season: Jayla Erpelding, Bryn Dieterding, Kenzie Yoder, Lainey Orr, and Parker Long. Those are the starting lineups from the Eudora Community Library. Apologies about the scoreboard not being perfectly fit in there. We've got a very sensitive table set up, it would seem, here today. We'll try to do our best to keep that centered for you as time goes on here. And here is the tip-off from Pyramid Place Early Education Center. It's going to start in the hands of Topeka Highland Park. Topeka Highland Park online just listed at 4-0 on the season, only playing their first game in December. Meanwhile, these Lady Cardinals 8-4, mentioned in pregame.
But Reed, one of the scary things about Topeka Highland Park, they're a high-scoring team, 60 and on multiple games and 80 in one of their games.
Very well coached. We noticed from even just the games that were going on before this one that the Highland Park bench is always very animated and keeping their teams in the game. The Lady Cardinals 2-4 here in 2024, despite the 6-0 beginning to this season. So definitely trying to figure things out are the Lady Cardinals here today. It's interesting, though, based on how last season went, if you told the Lady Cardinals they'd be 8-4 at this point of the season, they would be happy to take that. Here's a long shot from Parker Long, and it does not go for her, so we stay scoreless here early. But the way that things have gone down, starting 6-0 and then losing 2 straight that were close, and then going into the tournament as the number 1 seed, only winning in the first round, losing the last 2 games they played there, it feels like it's played out in nearly the worst way possible, but 8-4 is still a really good record. And as long as they can get back to winning ways here, they can still definitely be one of the best teams in the state here. And that's especially thanks to Bryn Dieterding, who is here on the ball. Now hands it off to Erpelding. Parker Long finds Erpelding. She finds Dieterding underneath the basket. Gets it to Orr, and Orr puts it away for the first points on the day. Nicely moved around there was the ball by the Lady Cardinals. Some good movement, and it finished off with Lainey Orr tucking it away. And then on the ensuing Lady Scots possession, the long-range shot doesn't go. Parker Long does well to rebound. Lady Cards might add to their early lead, but not if Angelique Gown-Britt has something to say about it. Rising up high to block that pass. It'll stay in the hands of the Lady Cards, though. Erpelding gets it into Dieterding, and now Kenzie Yoder. Here is Erpelding driving to the top of the arc, hands it off to Long. Erpelding again. Now she wants to go to the basket, gets it to Orr, and then as Orr tried to reach up to put that one away, was knocked away by Pirmella Carter, the 5'10 freshman. Now this is Tatiana Broyles and DeAsia Sanders. Cardinals did well to block that from turning into a shot, but Tatiana Broyles drove in towards the basket trying to create a shooting opportunity and wins a shooting foul. She'll get a couple chances from the line. Foul goes against Kenzie Yoder, her first. She fouled out a couple games ago in the Tonganoxie tournament. The first one does not go, so still scoreless are the sometimes high-scoring Lady Scots. Second one does go, though, for Broyles. Dieterding running quickly down the court here, quicker than normal, I would say. Yoder thought about the shot from 3, but didn't take it. Now it's going to go into Orr, back to Yoder. She takes this 3 opportunity, but it won't go. Orr gets the rebound and puts it away. She's got all 4 for the Lady Cardinals here early on.
Really, Lady Cards, keep it up. Keep taking those shots from the right range.
Laney Orr, the 5'11 senior, having a great day. There's another senior out there, Erpelding. This lineup, the 4 seniors and the freshman, Bryn Dieterding, has been what the Cardinals have rocked with pretty much all season. We saw a little bit of Brunkow getting into the lineup in favor of Erpelding, but Erpelding back in the lineup the last few games. The Lady Cards, Dieterding wants it from long range. Doesn't get it, but the Lady Cardinals on top of their rebounds here today. Erpelding, though, before she could get that shot off, Tatiana Broyles said absolutely not. Looks like early on here that rebounds and defensive blocks could play a very big role. A long three there for Deasia Sanders. Way downtown for the 5'6" junior. And she's got this game tied just like that. Bryn Dieterding, though, changes that immediately with the potential and one. DIY from the freshman, getting all the way down the court and through the foul, putting that one away. She might be able to put the Cardinals back 3 points on top, just as they were before. Deasia Sanders, a long three. Coming into tonight, Bryn Dieterding is 42% from free throw. Excuse me, 81%. I knew that number didn't sound right. I was looking at the wrong category. 81% from free throws her, but she misses that one, so it'll just stay a 2-point play. Still a very good effort from her. She might add on anyway. Maybe Laney Orr instead. And then a foul there.
Over the back reaching foul against Laney Orr.
We call Carmela Carter for the foul. Sends Laney Orr to the line. She's up to 5 points here early. Deasia Sanders comes back into the game. It was Kamani Chandler who had come in for her for a second. And Laney Orr gets both of hers to go. So her team leading tally is 6. This is Broyles working with Parker Long. And Parker Long gets picked, and Broyles' shot comes up well short. Orr was there to rebound it. If the Lady Cards keep rebounding like they have been here early, this might be an easy game for them. Laney Orr, her three-point shooting has been a little bit off lately, which is surprising. We were complimenting her early this season for her quality over quantity, picking the right three-point shots to take. And I don't think that has gone away, but the accuracy, unfortunately, has for her. Feels like it's been a while since she's had a multi-3 game. Lady Scots went down and scored quickly to make it 8-6, but then Parker Long has a quick answer. Her first points of the night has the Cardinals into double digits.
One of the signs of a great team, Reed, is when the top scorer rotates through the lineup.
That has definitely been the Lady Cardinals this season. Everybody on this team is good at shooting when the opportunity comes to them. Some really good defense being played here by the Lady Scots, though. They are shutting down a lot of opportunities for the Lady Cards. They just need to figure out how to tuck it away on offense, just as they did there. And this will be no walk in the park for the Cards. But speaking of walk in the park, Dieterding got through the entire defense, but couldn't put it away. And another good turnover forced by the Lady Scots. Definitely on top of things defensively. It seems that the Lady Cards, though, are trying to move quickly in transition when the opportunity comes to them, especially via Bryn Dieterding. She's going to check out along with Parker Long. And then also a timeout is going to be taken. So we will go ahead and do the same. Don't go anywhere. The starting lineups that I brought to you today were Brought to you by the Eudora Community Library, which is proud to support the Eudora Cardinals by providing exceptional community events for children and families through excellence, inclusion, persistence, and collaboration. Go Cardinals! The library is cheering you on. An opening tip-off was brought to you by the Pyramid Place Early Education Center. Kick off your child's educational success by enrolling them at Pyramid's Place. They're your place in Eudora for quality preschool education, childcare, and after-school programs. To learn more, visit them on their Facebook page or call 785-542-1296. And as the team's coming out of the timeout, the Lady Cardinals ready to go. But on the Lady Scots side of things, Coach Brown still talking it over with his team. Referee says, hey, let's get going here, please. It's going to start back in the hands of the Lady Scots, who have done well to keep the Lady Cardinals from pulling away from them here early on.
Well, looking at their point tallies, the points allowed, they are a very talented defensive squad. They had a shutout, 63-0, one of their earlier games this season.
Looks like Keltner, Giffen, and Brunkow do come into the game. Dieterding and Orr are the two of the starting five that are staying out there. That shot from Deasia Sanders did not go. She was disappointed in that. And then a foul here. He's going to send one of the Lady Scott players to the line. It's Pramila Carter. And the foul is against Lainey Orr, her first. 2 apiece here in the first quarter. And that one goes. So Carter has her team within 1. And then Tatiana Broyles comes out for Kamani Chandler. Here is the second of 2. And it does not go, so the Cardinals maintain a slim lead here. Dieterding trying to add to it, finds Brunkow in the corner. Brunkow looking for an option, finds Dieterding wide open in space. She wants that from 3, and in and out, but an amazing rebound from Brunkow, and she puts it away. How about that from Izzy Brunkow, an emerging player over the course of this season. She won the absolute play of the game last time out for the Lady Cardinals. And then a long 3 there from Deasia Sanders. She's got 2 of those here and has tied up the game. Both of her long 3s, in fact, tied up the game. Earlier it made it 4-4, and now it's made it 12-12. That range is impressive. Here's Brunkow. Finds Keltner in some good space, but then closed down quickly by the Lady Scots. Dieterding gets it over to Orr. Orr finds Brunkow, and a travel is going to be called on her. She was trying to put the moves on the Lady Scots defense and called for the travel there.
You'll see here the Cards appear to be going into a full court press.
With under 90 seconds to go here, maybe that factors into the strategy. This is Angelique Gown-Britt driving quickly down court, the 5'5" senior, working against Dieterding. And then Keltner in a near no-look pass there to Tatiana Broyles out in the corner. I really liked that, but the open shot didn't end up going. Brunkow put on the brakes, grabs her own rebound. Or now trying to pull up from short range. Doesn't happen for her, though. Back in the hands of the Lady Scots. 54 seconds here. And Angelique Gown-Britt going to draw the foul there and find herself at the free throw line. Goes against Bryn Dieterding, her first. First one goes. So the Lady Scots have their first lead of the day. 13-12 here. Some very fun back and forth basketball that we've been treated to here in this first quarter. This doubleheader here on Eudora Sports Live. Here's the second of 2. And it also goes after hitting off the back of the rim. And was that essentially an encroachment call there?
I think she still was over the line when she took her shot. Yeah.
Okay. So she stood too close. She still did hand her team the lead, though. Nicely done by Gown-Britt.
We'll see if the Lady Cardinals go into their time management mode here.
Keltner, now Erpelding, now Brunkow. Brunkow wants to drive and then gets fouled there a jump ball.
Interesting call there.
They say that Deja Sanders got a grip on the ball there, but it will stay in the hands of the Lady Cards with 34.9 seconds to go here. Brunkow trying to find some space. She's got Keltner, but her pass was intended for Keltner, but Giffen had to recover it there and did really nicely to get up and bring it down. And then following that shot getting blocked, had to smack it out, hoping to find a teammate, but it didn't happen for her. And then on the ensuing possession for the Lady Scots, they end up rolling it out of bounds. So back in the hands of the Lady Cards with 21.8 to try to regain the lead. No Dieterding out there. It's Giffen, Erpelding, Keltner, Yoder, and Brunkow. Brunkow had an impressive bucket only about a minute of playtime ago. They say that one's out off of Topeka Highland Park. No, excuse me, out off of the Cardinals. Nevaeh Atkins comes into the game. 6-foot sophomore. Yeah, I thought they called out for the Cardinals. PA announcer confused me. It is the Lady Cardinals ball there. They've got 8 seconds to get this one up. Yoder from 3. You don't see her pull up from that range often. Really nicely recovered from Keltner. Can Erpelding get a shot off for the quarter edge? She can, but it won't go. So Topeka is going to go into the break here on top over the Lady Cardinals. We'll take a break for the quarter and be back with quarter number 2 on Eudora Sports Live.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here for the commencement of quarter number 2 from the Cardinal Arena here in Eudora, Kansas. Trailing after one quarter to what is the only lead for Topeka all day, but it has lasted ever since it was given to them by Gown Britt from the free throw line. So 13-12 is where we begin here. In the hands of Broyles, then gets it underneath the basket there to Piermella Carter. And she has extended Topeka's lead out to 3. Erpelding, then Dieterding, now Yoder. Yoder faked the 3 and then drives to the basket, puts it away. Was trying to draw that and one, but will just take the nice bucket through contact there. Has her team within 1. This is Gown Britt. She's going to get towards the basket. Maybe thought she was fouled, but Parker Long running away with the ball here. And then before she can get that shot off, she is fouled by Tatiana Broyles. So she's going to go to the line, Parker Long.
That was a great steal by Parker there. The player just wasn't paying attention.
Parker Long at 55.6% from the free throw line this season. First one goes perfectly, and the Lady Cards are back on level terms. It's Parker Long's 3rd point here in this one. And the second of 2 to try to give her team the lead also goes. She's been doing nicely to increase that free throw percentage. At one point during the Tongi tournament, it was at 50%, but she did really nicely to get it all the way up. It's probably hovering around 60% now with that 2 from 2. Speaking of the Tonganoxie tournament, Bryn Dieterding made the all-tournament team there. But we'll focus back in on the game real quick as Primilla Carter has made another basket, and a timeout is going to be taken here as Topeka has regained their lead. Not going away in this one are the Lady Scots. So we will be right back.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live. Lady Cards beginning with the ball coming out of the timeout. Trailing once again here to Topeka. Nice pass from Yoder into Orr, and Orr puts it away. Up to 8 points is Lainey Orr, having a very nice day. And on that occasion, putting the Lady Cards back in front. And surprising there, seeing Deasia Sanders come up short from that one, as she has had 2 extremely long-range threes go for her early on, but that one came up short. And then a jump ball, which will favor the Lady Cardinals. Majesty Grace comes into the game for Tatiana Broyles. Excuse me, not Tatiana Broyles. Athziri Paredes. This is Dieterding. Just mentioned she was all tournament at that Tonganoxie tournament.
Once again, impressive rebounding by the Lady Cards.
Yeah, that has been something we've not that we haven't seen it this season, but it has not been at the level that they have had so far here early in this one.
I'm thinking Coach Parker has made it a real focus.
But then, speaking of focus, maybe a bit of a lack of it there. No connection on that pass. Handed the ball back to the Lady Scots, but then more good rebounding by the Lady Cards has Erpelding breaking down court. Then she finds Dieterding, and Dieterding's shot is blocked. That's been a lot of this game today. Lady Cardinals rebound, drive down court, and then get blocked by Topeka, despite creating a good shooting chance. This is Sanders, and Sanders' shot will go off the top of the backboard there, so out of bounds, Lady Cardinals ball. And Theogony Rice comes in for Tatiana Broyles.
I feel like the Lady Cards have been working on doing a lot of their layups in. I think if they were doing some short pull-up jumpers, they might have better chances and avoid those blocks.
They tried to get it to Orr. Orr was thinking a little bit, maybe one step ahead, worried about the finish or the pass, and didn't focus on getting her hands on the ball. Meanwhile, I think we've got a 3-point shooting foul here. It is indeed in favor of Majesty Grace. I think it's on Kenzie Yoder. It is indeed. So Majesty Grace is going to get 3 shots here.
Might only be 2.
Pretty sure I saw a ref put up 3. We'll see what happens here. No, okay. Another ref did just put up 2, so they maybe had a discussion about it, figured it out. A long 2 on the foul rather than a long 2 shot actually playing out. Means that Majesty Grace only has 1 more chance here to tie this game up. The freshman cannot tie it up
again.
And then another free throw procedural violation from the Lady Scots. Interesting to see that. It's happened twice now. Once it negated a basket that went. So the Lady Cards in front still here. Might Dieterding pull up here? She does from mid-range and sinks it. Up to 4 points on the day is Bryn Dieterding. Cardinals 3 points in front. And there is no Deasia Sanders out there to make a ridiculously long 3 and tie it up. Though Angelique Gown-Britt tried to take that role and wasn't far off.
Reed, am I right here? Does it seem like 3 points has been the biggest lead we've seen so far today?
You might be right. If not, it's 4. It has been a very close one here all day long. And I was just mentioning to Asia Sanders, she just re-entered the court. Here's Parker Long, shaped for the 3, and now is going to take that opportunity. And it doesn't go for her. Dieterding gets a great rebound, but her shot comes up well short. So that means Tatiana Broyles driving down the court, working against Dieterding. Looked like a foul, and instead is a travel.
Oh, and all that comes from good pressure. Impressive working on the defense here from the ladies.
Very close one that we've got going on here. As the Lady Cards try to get back to winning ways. Parker Long, her 3rd attempt today at a 3-pointer, doesn't go. We're missing out on those long shots here early on. Deja Carter wanted to get that one to go, and then the Scots got the rebound. Couldn't get it, but at the 3rd time of asking, it will go in for Purmella Carter. She's had some very important baskets for her team here in this first half. Long gets it into Orr, the leading scorer for the day. Doesn't go, but a great rebound from Yoder is then stolen away by Broyles. Yoder disappointed with how that one played out. Broyles gets it to Carter. Carter finds Sanders, and Sanders from long range off the front of the rim doesn't go, but Broyles grabs the rebound. Dieterding working against her and has turned her over. Very nice there from Dieterding. And then Long trying to find Dieterding is intercepted by Sanders, and Deja Sanders does not miss. She hands her team the lead here once again. The Lady Scots will not go away. Long finds Erpelding. Now Dieterding. Dieterding really thought about it from 3. And then into Yoder, and Yoder going for the and 1, but instead it's just going to be 2 from the line. Yoder loves drawing contact and winning fouls and does exactly that there. That's going to see her set to the line where she is 62% this season. This will be her 70th free throw of the season, and it goes. Bryn Dieterding has 50. The next most is 18 from Parker Long. That just shows you Yoder loves getting into areas where she draws fouls and gets to shoot from the line. She did just that and has tied up the game here, can now give her team the lead. Izzy Brunkow waiting in the wings to come in for the Lady Cards, and Yoder takes the lead and will then give a high five to Izzy Brunkow as she enters the court to replace her. Those were Yoder's first 2 points of the day.
We're in an official timeout here yet, trying to get something done with the scorer's table.
See what that could possibly be about. Maybe a wrong person attributed a foul, perhaps. And we are.
I think the Highland Park coach asked them to check it, and it looks like they did make a fix there.
Whatever it is, we are back underway here with just over 2.5 left before halftime. Turned over. Now this is Brunkow coming to this near side. High pass to Dieterding, then Erpelding, then Long. She wants it again from 3. Still cannot get it to go, unfortunately. But Erpelding did great to rebound. Hands it off to Long. Long goes to Brunkow. Brunkow in for Long. Can she go from short range? She gets it to Orr. Orr, who's been very good today from in the paint, but not accurate on that occasion. Nice spin move from Gown Britt. Top of the arc. Has Sanders next to her, hands it off to Sanders. Sanders drives to the basket really well, but couldn't put it away. And then Parker Long made sure that rebound is hers and nobody else's. High press being applied by Highland Park, but Dieterding breaks it down. Brunkow working against Sanders, who nearly intercepted that pass. Long to Dieterding, just a little bit inaccurate. Dieterding did well to gather. taking their time are the Lady Cards despite the close score. Not wanting to risk an unnecessary turnover here. The possessions have been aplenty early on. Orr puts that one away. And she's into double digits on the day. That's
super effective ball movement by the Lady Cards.
Lainey Orr having a day for herself with 10 points. Carter with some nice handles there, working against Erpelding. 4 against 4 jersey numbers. Carter with a in-air pass there. Resulted in a chance for Gown Britt, but didn't go. Cards might add to their 3-point lead, and then a foul there. Only the third against the Lady Scots. It's Angelique Gown Britt. Her first. So Parker Long is going to take the inbound on the far side with 41 seconds left. Parker is needed to get Britt Dieterding's attention. She was catching her breath. Erpelding running around to try to desperately escape the Scots defense. And what do we got here? More conversation between the Zebras out there on the court.
Seems like there was a complaint with the scoreboard, possibly. Not sure to what end.
Maybe we might need to go back to the inbound. No? Looks like a change of hands here. Sorry, folks. Not sure exactly what's happening here. It's going to be shots for Parker Long.
Looks like a technical foul against Highland Park.
Must be, as Coach Parker is now talking to the other 4 players near his bench, and Long puts that one in. She's up to 5 points on the day. We didn't get
the technical. It should remain Eudora ball as well.
Either the technical was Angelique Gown Britt or it was somebody from the bench, because we didn't get a number announced. 3 is the number up on the scoreboard for the most recent foul. And you are right, Kevin, it is going to stay Eudora basketball. So clearly a technical foul, whatever it was that caused that to happen. In the end, it means the Lady Cards are out to a 5-point lead here, which we can say with confidence is the biggest of the day. Erpelding. Now Dieterding underneath the basket and puts it away.
Amazing ball work there.
Cards on top by 7 as the scoreboard's running away from you folks. We'll get that fixed at halftime. 28-21, 5 seconds left. 4, 3. And Dieterding puts it away. The Cardinals 9 on top at halftime after trailing after the first quarter. Really nice there right at the end. A splurge of points sees the Lady Cards out on top by 9. We'll go to halftime and be back with your halftime show here on Eudora Sports Live.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community, with all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve. Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark's sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Reaching residential areas.
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome in here to your Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show. Apologies, we're working on getting the scoreboard resetted up for you guys. We've also got a homecoming thing going on here. We'll see what we can do to try to get that to you watching wherever you are watching from. Right now, though, just the teams warming up here so we can reflect on the 30-21 lead that the Lady Cardinals have and a very impressive half. Lots of rebounding by the Lady Cards and then a lot of blocks and very good defensive work by the Topeka Highland Park Lady Scots. That technical right at the end there, whatever it was for, I think is going to potentially play very big into the rest of this game as it resulted in the Cardinals not only scoring on the free throws and then the ensuing possession, but they then stole the ball again and put one more away just as time was expiring. So all of a sudden a game where they were trailing by 1 at the end of 1. They are leading by 9 at halftime, which is, of course, not at all game over. No lead is safe, but they are comfortably on top, a whole lot more than trailing by 1. Definitely a lot of positives for Coach Parker going into the break. One thing that I would like to see potentially is Parker Long to hit one of those threes. That was something that was really big for the Lady Cardinals early this season. More recently, it's sort of been a team effort in terms of just scoring all around. The three-pointers become less important, but Parker Long clearly wants it. She's pulled up 4 or 5 times from long range, and it just hasn't hit for her yet, so that would be something that could definitely be a momentum builder for her as an individual and the Lady Cardinals as a team if she can get one of those long-range shots to go. We will take a break here from the Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show and be back in just a bit.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
the MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back one more time to your Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show. They are a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need, from everyday essentials to items from around the world. Gene's is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. See weekly specials and more at heartlandfoodstores.com. So as we now have the scoreboard cooperating and such again, Kevin, would you like to weigh in on how that first half went?
Well, I think Coach Parker has been emphasizing the inside game. It seems like the ladies were doing a lot of effective passing on the perimeter, and then as soon as the chance is open, usually for Laney Orr or Parker Long down low, they're moving the ball in there for those easy layups. And then even towards the end of the half, the girls were keeping the ball off the court, which is always a time to get it stolen, turning for those low post shots, which are really high percentage shots.
Yeah, and I'd have to say that seeing Laney Orr in double digits here at halftime just makes her an early one to watch for potential Barbed Wire Barbecue, who's smoking player of the game. She is having a really good day here today underneath the basket. I think there was about maybe one time that she missed, maybe two. Otherwise, she's been really consistent from underneath there.
And she's so tall, she's very hard to block.
Yeah, it's been a really good target for the Cardinals all day. And it's good that you mentioned those blocks, because they have been coming left, right, and center from the Highland Park defense. So they are going to maybe need to funnel it through the 5'11" frame of Laney Orr in order to get over top of those blocks that are coming in. So that is going to pretty much wrap it up here for the halftime show presented by Gene's Heartland Foods, as it is just about time for tip-off of the third quarter, where the Cardinals are on top by 9 here, with a flurry of points coming right at the end. So the foul totals reset. The jump ball possession is now pointing towards Highland Park. We've had 2 of those so far, but both times it's gone to the Lady Cardinals. If we had one this quarter, it would go to this Lady Scots, who also are going to be beginning with the ball here on this near side. They've currently got all 4 of their players out on the court, jumbled up here, as the Lady Cardinals stand around unsure how to defend it, waiting for them to move around. And as Sanders smacks one of her hands on the ball, they dispersed, and we are now underway here at quarter number 3. An early long-range shot there by Broyle doesn't go, and you'll never guess the Lady Cards come up with the rebound. Moving down court quickly. You'll never guess again. It's Lainey Orr from short range, but couldn't get it the first time. Got the rebound, and on the second time also didn't go for her. So the lead will stay at 9. Still some good rebounding to start there. Here's Broyle. She asked for Gown Britt to come towards her and then handed her the ball. She then does the same back to her. Now we've got Sanders. She's had 2 already from long range, but that one won't go. And then a really nice rebound from Long. And now Gown Britt was down holding her knee. Referee says that was all clean play. So just now in the hands of the Lady Scots. Yet to have the score here in quarter number 3. Broyle trying to change that, but Yoder says no, ma'am. Parker Long then comes up with the loose ball, and Dieterding running down court has Erpelding underneath the rim, and before she could get it off, Gown Britt absolutely shut that one down. My goodness, the defensive efforts by the Lady Scots is something unlike I have ever seen so far this season. Erpelding seemed like she had all the time in the world, and then you see Gown Britt come flying in and smack that one away, even winning her team possession. That 3-point shot from Kiajane Rice won't go. Dieterding moving quickly, finds Erpelding. She seemed to maybe want it from 3, but couldn't get her feet set. So now Yoder driving to the basket, looking for contact, and she's going to get it.
That's so unlike Yoder. She never draws contact.
You just know when she's driving to the basket, it's almost the contact is the primary objective, and getting the ball towards the basket is step 2 of the process. And it worked out exactly well for her, getting Pamela Carter to commit her second foul of the game, and then Yoder tucks it away as well.
I think, Reed, you remarked in our last game that Yoder drew contact when there was no one even near her.
Yes, that one was crazy. Just similar to how Erpelding had a lot of space and then got her shot blocked. Yoder was in all kinds of space and managed to get herself fouled in very impressive fashion. Speaking of impressive fashion, she put both of those away as the Cardinals out to an 11-point lead in a game that still feels very close, just like it's been since the first quarter. And Pamela Carter does make it a little bit closer, back within 9 for Topeka. Dieterding hands it off to Long. Long hands it off to Erpelding. Back to Dieterding in a lot of space, and she gets it from 3. Cardinals, lead grows ever larger, 12 on top now. From the Tongi Tournament all-team player, Bryn Dieterding. And then Broyle's 3 there doesn't go, but the Scots come up with the rebound, so they set it back up for Broyle again. Second time of asking also doesn't go. And then a jump ball here. I called on it earlier.
It's going to favor Eudora right now.
Oh. I called it out specifically wrong somehow. Scores table did say that it would be going to the Lady Scots at the beginning of this quarter, but it was wrong. I was wrong. That jump ball goes to Lady Cards just as the first 2 did today. Yoder thought about the 3, but now Long's going to take it instead, but before she could do so, Broyle got a hand on it. So Long is still scoreless from behind the arc. Sanders driving to the basket and drawing a foul there against Yoder. A little unhappy with the call was Yoder. Sanders has a unique way of driving to the basket. She goes head down. She's not going to let anybody stop her, not even a teammate asking for a pass. When she drives for the basket, it is just her going there. And on that occasion, she won the foul, but then couldn't make the first free throw. Scoreboard actually has Lainey Orr getting the most recent foul rather than Kenzie Yoder. That would be Orr's second, if that is to be the truth. And then Yoder goes up and grabs the rebound. Sanders comes up with nothing after driving to the basket and winning the foul. Orr could maybe go from 3, and despite being in a lot of space, that one hit off the front of the rim, but the Lady Cards come up with the rebound. Dieterding from right around the free throw line, hits off the back of the rim, doesn't go. And then Gown Britt as well as Pramila Carter, working together to gather up the basketball. Sanders with some nice handles and then working towards the basket, drawing a non-shooting foul.
That's that head down barreling style. It won't always be a shooting foul.
That time it was Kenzie Yoder. She's up to 3 fouls. She's going to have to be careful getting into foul trouble here. I mentioned she did foul out a couple games ago in the Tonganoxie tournament in the game against Piper. This is Rice, and now Gown Britt hits off the back of the rim and out, but nicely rebounded there by a new face into the game, Aaliyah Austin, the 5'4" freshman. But now Parker Long's on the basketball and is going to stay in the hands of the Lady Cardinals. Looks like they're calling a foul. Indeed, they are against Aaliyah Austin. Welcome into the game, Aaliyah. .12 lead for the Cards. Only 5-2 here in the quarter. Yoder tried to get it into Dieterding. Looked like it maybe got to her, but the Lady Scots defense still on fire. Speaking of, Angelique Gown Britt with an amazing and one finish there. She couldn't help but flex when she hit the ground. It was an impressive play there. Maybe a little bit reminiscent of Kenzie Yoder, who was the one committing the foul there. That's her 4th, so she's going to come out of the game, and we'll see what her involvement is over the course of the rest of this one.
I think it wouldn't be unusual to see her not come back until the second half of the fourth quarter.
We did see, though, in the tournament that she got up to 4 fouls, and Coach Parker never took her out after that point until finally, with 40 seconds left of the entire game, she fouled her 5th time and was out of the game. It is indeed an and one play from Gown Britt. What an amazing play by her. Get her team back within 9. So could be a high involvement from Yoder or low. The fact that she's immediately been taken out is already diverging from how it went in Tonganoxie. So definitely not impossible that we see less of her this time around than that one. Dieterding taking her time here. Now finds Erpelding, who's driving to the basket. Checks it out to Giffen. Giffen looking for her first points on the day and is going to get set to the free throw line to try to find them. It's Tatiana Broyles. Her second, 3rd against the Lady Scots. I mentioned Giffen looking for her first points of the day. Won't come on that one. From the line this season. These are actually her first free throw attempts on the season. And that one doesn't go, but yeah, I saw that one. There was no, excuse me. I thought I saw a Lady Scots player come across the line, but referee is saying that Giffen committed the violation. Now they're having a talk.
Offsetting penalties?
Yeah. I did think that I saw Tatiana Broyles come across the line, but I would be more willing to trust the people standing right there on the court. And indeed, they do say that Tatiana Broyles was the one that came and encroached. So Giffen gets another try here from the line. And she gets it to go. 3rd time of asking. Gets her first point of the game and her first free throw make on the season. The Lady Scots need to get someone down there to inbound the ball here.
There's a little confusion on a substitution that was called and then wasn't completed.
Now, forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'm looking at the scoreboard. Wasn't it a 9-point lead prior to Giffen's free throw? I could be mistaken.
We have had issues with the scoreboard tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on right now.
Again, though, I tend to trust the people down there, but from what I can recall, I thought it was a 9-point lead prior to Giffen taking those shots.
There were free throws.
And there it is. That's twice now. I'm 2 for 2.
Yeah, look at that. Picking it up.
And then, oh man, Gown Britt just took a shoulder to the face. Erpelding with no mercy going down court, but the referee is going to stop play for Gown Britt. She might be bleeding. Hopefully not, but she definitely took a shoulder to the face. Unintentional, of course. Hopefully she's all right. She's been a fun presence in this game. Definitely feeling a little worse for wear. Erpelding finds Dieterding, who hands it right back. A lot of pressure being applied by the Lady Scots. It is Aaliyah Austin back into the game to fill in for Gown Britt. And Dieterding had a lot of time to set that one up, but it was still a pretty long shot for her and didn't end up going. See what the call is here.
Block.
Going to call blocking against Dieterding. I think that is the right call on that occasion. I want to say second against Dieterding. Indeed it is. So Tatiana Broyles sent to the line here. That one goes. Also, we've got Gown Britt waiting to come in, and she does come back in. That's good to see. Hopefully she's all right. As well as Izzy Brunkow coming in for Lucy Giffen. And Broyles gets both of hers to go. So her team is back within 8. And then a substitution. Tiajane Rice coming in for Broyles. Some more zebra discussion here. We've had quite a bit of this. Seems that they've got it all figured out. 4 fouls committed by the Cardinals in the quarter, 3 against the Lady Scots. Sanders applying a lot of pressure on Dieterding, and now Gown Britt as well. So a jump pass from Dieterding into Erpelding. She did really well to corral that one. It had some heat on it. And then a ding-ding play, but it won't go from Erpelding to Dieterding. Now a lot of space for the Lady Scots to operate in, but Sanders slows it down, lets her teammates catch up with her. So she doesn't have to face the opponent alone, but then Gown Britt called for a travel.
I'm wondering if this group of officials have not worked together much previously.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just another thing to point out that currently the scoreboard says 4 fouls against the Cardinals, yet the scorer's table has them in the bonus. There's just been a lot of miscommunication. A little bit of miscommunication there between Dieterding and her teammates. Means that Sanders got that one and turned it into an easy bucket. Has her team within 6. Brunkow, though, says get that lead back up. 8 points is where it is for the Lady Cards as the third quarter is nearing its conclusion. Gown Britt nearly sent Brunkow to the floor there. And then Sanders from way out, her third long distance 3-point shot of the day. The Cardinals' lead is shrinking. It's down to 5. Dieterding to Long. Long to Brunkow. Finds Erpelding in the right corner. Then into Orr. Into Brunkow. Through contact. No foul. So the Lady Scots could get it even closer here. Gown Britt wants it all the way from 3. And then rebounded there under the basket. Surprising that Lainey Orr and Parker Long let that one go down the way that it did. Means Topeka's within 3. And then a timeout is going to be taken. Don't miss any of the action here on Eudora Sports Live.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Coach Parker taking that time up there to slow things down because all of a sudden it's a one possession lead that they had. It was all the way up to 12 at one point. Kevin, what do they need to do to get into the third quarter break with a solid lead?
Well, I think they need to spread out. The ladies, especially on defense, have been strung out and not working cohesively. The offense has been kind of run by Bryn Dieterding, but getting it down court, dribbling through the entire Scots team and passing it off. And that may or may not be how you want to do it, but it is one way of making it.
Yeah, I mean, they've done doing so many passes sort of creates extra chances for them to block, but it also you might find some more space to make it harder for them to block, which is clearly Highland Park's favorite thing to get on defense, getting their hands up in front of any shot that might be taken. So interesting to see how the Cardinals try to deal with that. Could maybe pull up from three a little bit more, but that has not actually worked for them very well today. And it's in truth been a while since we've seen a Lady Cardinals game dominated by the three-point shot like we did earlier on this season. Maybe that could be a part of this tough start here to 2024. And just as I was talking about more passes, creating more chances for the defense, a really nice interception by Keogany Rice, and then really well cleaned up there following Rice making the miss. Carmela Carter cleaned up that situation and has her team within one now.
They'll stay Eudora ball.
And then the sharpshooter to Asia Sanders comes in for Keogany Rice. 28.1. Here's Orr, still the leading scorer, but it's been a while since we've seen her add to her tally.
About 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Brunkow hands it to Erpelding, longs into space. Could have pulled up there, but decided not to. And then Sanders, man, that looked clean.
It did.
Really looked like she got all ball, but referee didn't like it. Neither do the traveling Topeka fans. It's going to be second against Sanders. 11.6 left here. Cardinals need to move quick. They're trying to do so. 8 seconds now. Dieterding with 6, 5, driving to the basket, and travel is the call. So it's going to be in the hands of the Lady Scots with 3.4 left. Could they maybe grab a lead here?
Yeah, the Lady Cardinals should retreat to their own half and set up a perimeter D.
Deasia Sanders would be the one you'd expect to pull up from long range, as she's done a couple times earlier, but in the end, Brunkow did just enough to stop any late shot from coming off, meaning the Lady Cards have a 1-point lead going into quarter number 4. Definitely not comfortable, but it would be just enough right at the end of the game. So we will take a quick break and be right back.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516. High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Boom. Killed it. Welcome back here. Quarter number 4 about to begin on Eudora Sports Live. Reed McAvoy, Kevin McAvoy with you. And what has been an amazing game.
Hang on, we got another officials timeout.
More talk here. Broyles
had too many players on the court for Highland Park.
And Tatiana Broyles lost her mind there for 0.2 seconds at Corley Jones. She then realized she needed to maybe compose herself a bit. Erpelding inbounds, and we have begun here, as I was saying before, an amazing game that is going to be the next chapter of 2 very good seasons for these 2 teams. Both teams really hoping to come out victorious here. Yoder directing traffic, then hands it off to Long. Long finds herself a bit of space, and then as she tried to get it to Orr, intercepted by Carter. The Lady Scots defense has been an ever-present problem for this Lady Cardinals team. Sanders has another long three-point shot. She's got 4 of those today, and this time it puts her team 2 on top.
And she barely set. She landed, received that ball, and launched it almost immediately.
First time since the first half that Topeka has had the lead. Parker Long lost the handle on that and then nearly lost possession as she tried to get it to Orr. Lady Cards definitely need to slow things down. We might see a timeout from Coach Parker here if they can't figure it out on their own. Dieterding trying to get to the basket. She's going to get there, and she's going to put it away. Huge moment there from Bryn Dieterding. Has herself tied with Lainey Orr for the team lead of 10 points on the day. Really good moment there, and they really needed that. Yoder got a hand in on the ball and then just did enough to disrupt Sanders and help her teammates turn over the ball. Erpelding driving to the basket with steam and drawing a foul. Let's see if it's shooting or not. I wouldn't expect it to be, but it could be.
Looks like it's going to be an inbound, but under the hoop.
They call Carmela Carter her third. That's the first for either side here early on in quarter number 4. And you're right, Kevin, just an inbound from the back there. I think that's the right call. I could have seen it go either way, though, because Erpelding was about to begin her jump towards the basket. Erpelding received that inbound, finds Yoder in space. She doesn't want it from 3, but might look for the contact. Did just that. And I think what I was mentioning earlier happened there as well. Again, she's looking for the contact first and the basket second. And without getting the contact, the basket didn't come for her. That long three-point shot from Majesty Grace doesn't go. But then they clean that situation up and put it away. Tatiana Broyles restoring her team's 2-point lead. Dieterding finds Erpelding into Orr. Orr couldn't add to her tally maybe on the second time. And it will not happen for her. But she's going to get sent to the line. She's still a little bit upset to have not made the original basket. But she could make up for it from the free throw line. 66% coming into tonight. That one won't go for her. So the Lady Scots will maintain their lead. But will it be 2 points or 1? Izzy Brunkow comes into the game. So does Deasia Sanders and Coralie Jones, who was the 6th player out on the court earlier. Orr gets that one to go, regaining the team lead with 11 points, but still trailing by 1 with under 6 minutes to go here. Lady Cards need to force a turnover. Down Britt. And Dieterding does just that. Now, can they capitalize? A nice trajectory pass for Erpelding, and it's going to draw a foul. Just what the doctor ordered for the Lady Cards, but still work to be done from the free throw line. Jayla Erpelding is 50% exactly from the line this season.
And she is fired up after that contact.
Definitely was a hard foul there from Tatiana Broyles. No, excuse me, Coralie Jones. 50% from the line is Erpelding. First one won't go.
That's also 3 quick fouls against the Scots. They got to watch this. They're going to send the Lady Cards into the bonus here pretty quick.
Erpelding, the Newman University Jets commit to play soccer there in Wichita, does tie up the game there, 42 apiece. Jayla Erpelding getting her team back on level terms. 5:20 to go. And a spectacular game of basketball. Cardinals' lead was once all the way up at 12. And Yoder rose high to bring that one down and get it to Brunkow. And then this pass is inaccurate. Can Dieterding save it? She sure can. Made that one look easy. And then Orr making it easy to be intercepted by Gown Britt. And then working against Brunkow. Couldn't put it away. Gets her own rebound and is then stopped by Erpelding. But They say it's a foul against her. So Gown Britt to the line. Erpelding's first. Also the first against the Cards. And Gown Britt takes the lead once again for the Scots. This is a game the Lady Cards really need, and I think that if they can find a way to come out on top in such an amazing, hard-fought game, that could add extra momentum as they are trying to recover from the tournament. And another violation from the line. Coach Brown simply cannot believe it. He's laughing as the referee's explaining it to him. So only a 1 point lead. That is a third different violation committed by the Scots on offense. Actually, it's a fourth. They had one on defense as well. Maybe something for Coach Brown to focus on before their next game, but can't help him anymore in this one. Here's Izzy Brunkow. Wanted to do it herself, but was shut down, so she did really nicely to get it to Dieterding, and Dieterding was then fouled just before she maybe stepped out. So it's going to be Lady Cardinals ball. Coralie Jones, her second foul, both coming in this quarter.
And Reed, we're not halfway through the fourth quarter, and that's the fourth team foul against the Lady Scots. Anything more, and they put the Cardinals into the bonus.
Coralie Jones, Majesty Grace coming out. Speaking of fouls, Kenzie Yoder out there rocking 4. One more would see her out of this game. Definitely worth mentioning. Hopefully I don't give her a commentator curse. She did a nice pass there to Erpelding, who then gets it off to Dieterding, now into Orr. Trying to get it to Dieterding. She did well to catch it and find Brunkow. Erpelding could have pulled up, but didn't. Dieterding does from way downtown. It goes! It goes for Bryn Dieterding, sending the Cardinal Arena into a frenzy.
And the Cards back into the lead.
And Dieterding into the team lead in points once again. Brunkow does nice to keep Sanders uncomfortable. And a timeout is going to be taken here. Coach Brown wanting to slow things down. Don't miss any of the action here on Eudora Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, which is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Resuming play underneath the basket here are the Lady Scots, and Sanders is nicely to get that one to Carter, and then they put it away. Tie game with 3:40 left here. What a game we have been treated to here in the first game back from the Cardinal Arena following the Tonganoxie tournament. Erpelding, Dieterding takes their time, slows it down. Now in the hands of Yoder. Erpelding, Brunkow, she's got Dieterding wide open in the corner, and she's going to take that wide open corner 3. And it won't go, but Brunkow really alert to get the rebound. Loving the effort from Izzy Brunkow that we've seen today. Erpelding gets it to Dieterding. Cards definitely wanting to slow this thing down towards the end. And then Dieterding tucks it away through contact all the way up to 15 points. Is the freshman. What an electric player she is. And that electricity is coursing through her veins today, but very quick. Do the Lady Scots tie things up through Deasia Sanders, who's been a thorn in the side of the Lady Cards every time that they have found a bit of momentum or separation. So they got to do it all over again, keeping things slow. Dieterding in no hurry. Now to Brunkow. Into Yoder, right at the free throw line. Tried to hand it to Brunkow. Miscommunication, and then a jump ball, which will, for the first time today, go the way of the visitors. Unfortunate there that Brunkow and Yoder couldn't connect on the handoff there. They essentially fumbled it. Then a timeout taken by Coach Parker. We will be right back.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Back live again from the Cardinal Arena as the Lady Cards break the huddle from the timeout. Still seeing Kenzie Yoder out there, despite 4 fouls to her name. 4 fouls also to the name of the Lady Scots in the quarter here, so anything more would send the fouled Lady Cardinal to the free throw line. Only 1 against the Lady Cards, though. Dieterding tried to get a hand in on that one and then ended up taking it away low, but couldn't do anything with it. Ended up handing it off to Grace. And then Piermella Carter couldn't make that one happen. What a pass for Brunkow. Can she put this one away? Hits the brakes and does just that. You love to see it from Izzy Brunkow. What a player. The 5'4" freshman knew that she was under pressure there, so she put the brakes on. Lost her defender and then tucked it away really, really nicely. Cardinals 2 points on top. Sanders checks it out. Could the lead go right back to the Scots? It won't, and then Dieterding comes down with it. Now they're definitely going to slow things down. Will we see the Lady Scots foul? Erpelding. Now Brunkow. Lady Scots don't seem to be interested in fouling just yet. Can the Cardinals make them pay for that decision? Erpelding puts it away. 4-point lead. Close it in on a victory here, but still quite a bit of work to be done. 60 seconds left. Down Britt, checks it out. This isn't going to be a 3, and it won't go either way. Erpelding comes down with it. Now you'd have to imagine the Lady Scots would foul, but they don't seem like they want to do so. Dieterding just running away from the opponent. Will Sanders foul her? He's not going to. Feels like the Lady Scots are letting crucial seconds run away from them if they were trying to get into this, and Sanders finally gets the instruction from Coach Brown to foul, and that's going to send Dieterding to the line. It's Deasia Sanders' 3rd. I mentioned she was over 80% coming into tonight.
They may have been hoping to foul someone other than Bryn Dieterding on that free throw percentage.
She gets that one to go. Have to say, all but solidifying the team leading at tally in points at the end of this game, despite Lainey Orr having to lead at halftime. It's not a competition between teammates, though, of course. She gets them both to go, boosting that percentage ever higher before a timeout is going to be taken. So we will be right back.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Caw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Caw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Caw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community, with all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve. Caw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Closing in on our Anthony Brown Farm Bureau Financial post-game show, where we will also award the Absolute Painting Absolute Play of the game and the Barbed Wire Barbecue Who's Smokin' Player of the game. We mentioned a candidate at halftime was Lainey Orr, but I think you all watching know what new name is in the lead for that award. 6-point lead for the Lady Cards, under 30 seconds left here. Starts in the hands of the Lady Scots, who run down court quickly. And down Britt, tried to pull up from three, but Erpelding shut it down. Now the Cards trying to avoid getting fouled. Dieterding running away from Sanders, and Sanders finally gets the foul. That's going to be her fourth, and send Dieterding right back to the line. Feels like she could all but seal this thing with a couple buckets from the free throw line. Something she's definitely good for. And she gets at least one of them, closing in on 20 points, all the way up at 18.
If the Cards can hold the Lady Scots below 50, it'll be the first game this year where they don't score at least 50.
And 19 for Dieterding, and that really does feel like the death sentence for the Lady Scots. But they're going to try their best all the way till the end. And Broyle couldn't put that one away. So the Cards are just going to dribble this one out. And the 55-47 score is going to be the final. A spectacular game of basketball that sees the Lady Cards back into the win column for their 9th on the season. We will be back with your Anthony Brown Farm Bureau Financial Show in just a minute.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Welcome into your Anthony Brown Farm Bureau Financial post-game show. Anthony's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 101 West 10th Suite A in Eudora or call 785-615-0516. And as we've got the doubleheader here on Eudora Sports Live, we're going to quickly get into the play and player of the game so we can transition into the Caw Valley State Bank pregame show of the boys basketball game. So I will first start with our Barbed Wire Barbecue Who's Smoking Player of the game. I sort of teased that there's a new candidate that's definitely run away with this one despite Lainey Orr having a very good game today as well. And that is Bryn Dieterding, an amazing performance, 19 points. And that doesn't even begin to describe the entire impact that she had on the game with rebounds and passes and drawing fouls and all kinds of different things all day long, running up and down the court. She just was a complete game changer. She was in full form today, I would say, as good as she can be and as good as we've seen her be all season, which, as we just saw, is an absolutely amazing difference maker of a basketball player.
Well,
so
and
she'll be my player of the game.
Right. Importantly, there it was, like you said, all stages of the game. She was bringing the ball down court. She was dispersing. She was rebounding. She had a successful 3-point shot. Her game was just on fire, especially in that second half.
Yeah, so definitely deserving of that barbed wire barbecue. Who's smoking player of the game? Be the MVP at your next watch party with Barbed Wire's smoking game day deals. Packs start at $35 and feed 4, or the biggest pack feeds 8 for $90. Pre-order now by visiting them at barbedwirebarbecue.com or call 785-856-0877. And then for our absolute painting, absolute play of the game, Kevin, I'll let you take this one.
Well, I would say it's going to be our freshman connection of Bryn Dieterding and Izzy Brunkow. Bryn had a great ball hang opportunity, brought the ball all the way down court. The defense crashed on her, and she dished it down low to Izzy, who went up for a nice, easy layup. But I think just for the future of this team, I like that as our absolute play of the game.
So that means Izzy Brunkow involved in 2 straight absolute plays of the game. Definitely a rising star there in the freshman. The absolute play of the game is brought to you by Absolute Painting. To take advantage of their winter interior special, book from November through February to get $1,000 off plus other great offers. Some restrictions apply. For details, call 785-333-9651. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. So that will do it for this post-game show. When we are back, it'll be our Cobb Valley State Bank pregame show of the guys' basketball game. So don't go anywhere. Keep it here on Eudora Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Cobb Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Cobb Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Cobb Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Cobb Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Welcome in here to the Cobb Valley State Bank pregame show. Cobb Valley State Bank provides the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking service possible. Proud to cheer on the Cardinals and serve the Eudora community. Learn more at cobbvalleystatebank.com. Looking at things here, this Topeka Highland Park Scots team is a very good one. Looking at their record, they are 6-1 coming in, it looks like, and their only loss that they are just coming off of now was in the championship game of the tournament that they were in at Hayden. So a very good team that has only lost to the potentially highest quality opponent they've played against all season. What are you seeing, Kevin?
Well, and they're a team averaging over 70 points a game. So I think if Eudora's going to have a chance here, it's going to be on the backs of their defense. They've got to be in the faces of these players. Don't let them shoot those threes. Have a couple of guys in the low posts for those inbounds. It's going to be a defensive struggle if Eudora's going to be in this at all.
Sounds like more high-powered offense, which really means that they're going to have a similar game to what the girls did in terms of rebounding. I think they'll have to hopefully break down some more blocks than the girls did, but the girls did more than enough in the end to come away with the win. The guys will definitely have a tough challenge. One player I'm going to highlight is one that was also highlighted by Top Sports News, and that is Tamir Anderson. He was labeled as one of the top 20 basketball players in Topeka. The 6'4" senior, number 30, will definitely be one to watch here in this game today. We will take one more break here from the pregame show, and we'll be back closer to tip-off here on Eudora Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Welcome once again to the Cobb Valley State Bank pregame show. Need I remind you where this boys Cardinals team sits on the season? Sitting 7-4, 4-2 in 2024, and on a 2-game win streak right now. Despite that Tonganoxie tournament not going how they wanted, they did well to end with a couple consecutive wins as they lost in the first round to 7-seed Metro Academy, but Metro Academy did go on to play in the championship game of that tournament, if that's some consolation. The guys then went on to beat Tonganoxie and Schlegel, which let them finish in 5th place in the tournament. So definitely not where they were looking for coming in, but really nice to come out with 2 consecutive wins, hoping to add a 3rd one here. They are about to announce starters in the stadium, so we will take one last break before we get tip-off from Pyramid Place Early Education Center and the starting lineups from the Eudora Community Library.
Dad, you need to go. Really? It's important. I feel fine. Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught. What I need to do? You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need. Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Welcome back here to the Cardinal Arena. Reed McAvoy and Kevin McAvoy with you. They have just announced the starters, so let me relay them to you from the Eudora Community Library. First, starting with the visiting Scots. You've got number 0, Mari Taylor, 6-foot senior. Number 3, James Wilson, 6-foot junior. Number 5, Mikey Williams, 6'3" junior. Number 23, Ja'Cory Robinson, 6'4" junior. And number 30, Tamir Anderson, who I highlighted, the 6'4" senior. On the Eudora side of things, you've got Errol Seaman, Caden Stedry, Nick Youngkin, Connor Watson, and Logan Sullivan. 2 of those players, Caden Stedry and Nick Youngkin, were not even in the building for the most recent Eudora Cardinals game, but no complaints here as the Cardinals not only won that game, but got to get some faces involved that we haven't seen as much out there on the court, like Jerry Coble and Braden Gardner. But Youngkin and Stedry back here and back in the starting 5. And now here is tip-off, brought to you by Pyramid Place Early Education Center. Won comfortably there by Ja'Cory Robinson. So the Scots in possession here early on. That was Amari Taylor. Now we've got James Wilson with the ball. And the 3 from Ja'Cory Robinson won't go, but nearly rebounded by Amari Taylor, but Logan Sullivan did well to come up with it. Sullivan gives Taylor a bit of the moves. Then Errol Seaman popped it out to Youngkin. Then Stedry back with Seaman. He's looking at Sullivan. Sullivan thought about the 3, instead went to Youngkin, who gets it back to Sullivan. Mid-range shot from him went way high there to try to lay that one down into the bucket, but didn't happen. Still scoreless. Mikey Williams led his team down court. Now hands it to Ja'Cory Robinson. Back with Williams. This is Mikey Williams Jr. Won't go. Great rebound from Ja'Cory Robinson, but actually a foul committed by him. He's a little surprised with that call. Early sub for the Scots. Sees Mr. Cameron come in. First name Mr., last name Cameron. This is Connor Watson with the ball. Then to Sullivan. Sullivan from the free throw line, and he sinks it. First basket of the day goes to Logan Sullivan. Man, you never get used to the style in which he shoots, but you can definitely get used to it going in the bucket every time. And then Mr. Cameron, second time of asking, ties this one up. 6'2" senior. Here's Sullivan. Fakes the handoff to Watson, but keeps it in his hands. Working against Taylor, then gives it to Stedry. Stedry can shoot from long range if he wants to. Sullivan, though, we know he can. And just off, I mean barely off to the right there. Keeps us level at 2 apiece. Whoa, Sullivan given the absolute shake and bake there. Hopefully he's all right. He might not be. The long shot from Taylor doesn't go. Sullivan is not okay. He's got a bit of a limp going, and a timeout is going to be taken here by Eudora. Logan Sullivan's going to have to come out of this game for Micaiah Jerome. And he's not even taking a seat on the bench. He is walking out of the gym immediately. We'll try to keep an eye on that situation. as the star player for these Eudora Cardinals, who's got their 2 points so far, has just exited the building following a slip down to the ground induced by Amari Taylor. Here's Youngkin, now Watson. Watson to Jerome. Kaya Jerome, 0 against 0. Him working against Taylor. Handed off to Stedry. Now Watson from 3. He wants it. And off the front of the rim, doesn't go. Rebounded by Tamir Anderson. Free lane to the basket presented to Mikey Williams Jr. And he does not pass up that chance to give his team the lead, 4-2. A turnover there means that the Scots could add to their lead, but Errol Seaman said no to any potential Amari Taylor pass. Jake Arnold then comes into the game here for Caden Stedry. The inbound taken by Tamir Anderson. And then really nice work to get to the basket by Ja'Cory Robinson, but couldn't put it away. So Micaiah Jerome in control. Now Youngkin. Now Watson. Dribbles around his defender, but they say he stepped out. Just enough done by Mikey Williams Jr. to keep him uncomfortable. And now Christian Jarrett comes in. He's another player that was not at the final game of the Tonganoxie tournament. A super fast player is Christian Jarrett. Effort personified, number 20, out there on the court for the Cardinals. I'll be very excited to see his impact on this game. And a foul there against Jamin Wilson. Called him James a couple times. Jamin Wilson. He was surprised by that one. PA says Jamon. So Jamon Wilson it is. Here is Connor Watson taking his time. And now rushing quickly to the basket and tucking it away in impressive fashion. Connor Watson sort of lulled Amari Taylor to sleep there, then drove to the basket with high intensity. But speaking of Amari Taylor, he's got two himself just like that. Halfway through quarter number 1 here. Looks like we've got a good one on our hands. Though the biggest headline might be that Logan Sullivan is not in the room at the moment. Micaiah Jerome gets it off to Arnold. Arnold working against Samir Anderson, and that was pretty clear foul there from the senior. Mr. Cameron comes back into the game. And speaking of coming back in, Logan Sullivan has just re-entered the Cardinal Arena. See what the rest of his day looks like, if he'll be out on the court or not. I would say it's a good sign that he's still in full uniform. Caden Stedry finds Micaiah Jerome in a tight window, and Micaiah Jerome puts it away. Logan Sullivan sitting near the scorer's table. Near the scorer's table is also where Tamir Anderson just pulled up from there. Didn't go for him, so stays 6'6". And then Logan Sullivan looks set to re-enter, not seeing anything on his ankle. I find it really interesting that he immediately decided to walk out of the gym without talking to anybody on the sideline. It tells you that he knew he needed to go for whatever it was that he was going for. But he has re-entered now. And a bucket made there by Ja'Cory Robinson from 3 there. So a 3-point lead. Here is Sullivan. Now Stedry has got Christian Jarrett driving to the basket. If he can find him. Tried to hand it to him, but it sort of got away from him. Now Errol Seaman driving to the basket, finds Jarrett. Jarrett tried an ambitious putback there, but didn't come off for him. Mikey Williams Jr. Williams pulls up, doesn't get it, and Christian Jarrett hops up for that rebound. Sullivan slowing it down a bit. then finding Jarrett. Now Jerome. And then Micaiah Jerome trying to put the handles on Williams, ends up turning it over. And then Williams with an interesting looking finish there. Sort of a behind the back jump finish there in the face of Micaiah Jerome. So a 5-point lead for Topeka. Sullivan from mid-range. He's back. Don't worry. 4 points for him. Taylor getting to the basket. And it doesn't go. And then Errol Seaman interrupts the rebound attempt enough to let Stedry come away with it. Now we're under 2 minutes. Seaman trying to drive to the basket, then hits Sullivan. And Sullivan from way downtown. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? He didn't even line it up. He just went for it. He knows where the bucket is.
He has an internal GPS sensor.
Absolutely. Ridiculous. Game is tied. 11s. Here's Anderson. And now Cameron working against Stedry. High off the glass. Doesn't go. Great rebound from Anderson, but his shot also won't go. And then Errol Seaman comes away with it, much to the delight of the Cardinal Arena. Sullivan with a no-look pass to Jarrett. Now Jerome. Now Sullivan. Another three without lining it up much that time. He made to pay for it. He's got a bit of a smile as he runs down court. He's also got a bit of a limp as he runs down court, but we'll focus on the smile and hope that things are all good. But meanwhile, Mikey Williams Jr. gets that one to go. 14-11. Sullivan definitely not at 100%, but he has shown that he is still fully capable of being the Logan Sullivan that the Cardinals need, and he wants to do it again, and it just is off. You don't need your ankle to shoot from midcourt. And oh my word, Errol Seaman trucked to the ground. Hopefully he's all right. The back of his head very well could have hit the hardwood. It looks like he's going to play it off. He's also called for the foul, maybe insult to injury. The football player has had some head injuries in the past. Hopefully this moment is not dishing him out one of those. It's going to be Ja'Cory Robinson to go to the line. Jackson Smith is going to go to the scorer's table. I imagine he might grab Errol Seaman. Actually, there's 3 Cardinal players.
All right, so they just moved the foul from a shooting foul to an inbound. So they were explaining that to the coaches over here, that there would not be shots.
We saw Youngkin, Wilson, and Jackson Smith come in. None of them, though, to replace Errol Seaman. I thought that Coach Dieterding might have wanted to take him out just as a precautionary measure, but he's going to stay out there and win a foul, much to the delight of the bench.
Well, that's why you leave him in.
Errol Seaman getting his work done. No worries. Ja'Cory Robinson hit with the foul there.
All right, Cardinals need more guys on the defensive half.
It's a big change there going from the shooting foul to the inbound as it results in no points. And Ja'Cory Robinson, who would have been shooting, ended up committing that foul on Errol Seaman. Sullivan trying to get close enough to pull up. It's going to have to be Errol Seaman instead. And high off the glass won't go. Errol made a bit of an appeal to the referee, but no call for him there. So 14-11 is our score after 1. Looks like we've got another good one here on this doubleheader on Eudora Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here, about to begin quarter number 2. So let me make that scoreboard reflect that for you as Logan Sullivan is about to take the inbound on this near side. Looks like the ref might have been having a talk with him like, hey, kid, you sure you're all good? He's like, don't worry about me. I've got this. Here he is with the ball. Disguised pass into Errol Seaman, and it gets the job done, as does Errol Seaman, putting that one away. Cards within 1. And then Tamir Anderson, sort of intercepted there by Nick Youngkin, but it's going to stay in the hands of the Scots. This is Taylor. And now Jamon Wilson. Watson gets a hand on it, and the Scots player smartly lets that one go out so that it will stay in the hands of his team. 13-14 here early on. Both teams coming off of disappointing tournament finishes, but of two very different varieties, and we'll hold that thought as Tamir Anderson from way, way downtown has extended his team's lead out to 4. Sullivan finds Seaman. Seaman really thought about that 3. He's not normally one for the long shot, but you know Sullivan is. And that shot's going to come up short, but this is going to be a shooting foul potentially. Could send Sullivan to the line for 3. It's against Isaiah Kelly. Let's see. Yeah, it is indeed 3 free throws to be taken by Logan Sullivan. First one goes. Sullivan's at 8 points at the moment, despite his brief hiatus from the game. The foul was Isaiah Kelly. It's his first. 2 for 2 is Sullivan. Might get a different type of three-point play than the one that he's typically scoring out there. And prior to that happening, a timeout is going to be taken. You won't miss anything here on Eudora Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Back here in quarter number 2. Sullivan about to resume his attempt to go 3 for 3 from the line. I'd say Coach Williams essentially iced him there with that timeout. Jackson Smith into the game for Eudora. And Sullivan will indeed go 3 of 3, just as kooky as anything that he does is that shot going in. So he is up to 10 on the day.
He's getting that the home court bounce up there on the rim.
Nothing that he does is allowed to be typical, but it is always supposed to result in the ball going in the basket. That's Jamon Wilson. Gets it out to Williams. Now Taylor. He wants it from downtown. That looked good, but it's not. And Jackson Smith, really good job to get up there and bring that one down before Mr. Cameron could try to steal that one away. Sullivan gets a pick from Seaman, but not good enough. And then he ends up fouling Taylor. Maybe just definitely out of frustration. It's only his first, though, so shouldn't be too much of an issue as long as tempers don't boil over here. Caden Stedry and Christian Jarrett coming into the game. Errol Seaman and Jackson Smith coming out. Inbound to be taken right on this near side. This is Wilson. Wilson directing traffic. He's going to try to do it himself, and he will do it himself. Wilson did really nice there. But now Watson trying to do the same himself, but robbed there by the defense, and then Amari Taylor doesn't miss that chance. And Coach Dieterding feels the need to take a timeout following his team now trailing by 5. So we will be right back.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Eudora Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Logan Sullivan and Connor Watson under a lot of pressure here from Williams and Wilson. Watson does really nice to break it down and get it to Stedry. Stedry driving hard, and it goes! Come on, Caden Stedry! Looked like he double jumped there. Still in disbelief is Javon Wilson standing underneath the basket with his hands in the air, showing the ref where he was positioned when that all went down. Caden Stedry floated in the air there for a second, and then his shot bounced around the rim quite a few times before going down. It's going to be Wilson's second foul. And Stedry might be able to make it into a three-point play. That feels like that could potentially be an absolute play of the game. Stedry doesn't get the and one, though. So 3 points is the lead of the Scots. This is Joseph Kincannon III, 5'9" freshman, and his pass comes off inaccurately there, but it's going to stay in the hands of the Scots. I did not even see a Eudora player down there to touch it. Kai Jerome comes in for Connor Watson. It's going to be Amari Taylor to take this inbound. Finds Williams. Looks like the Scots might try to slow things down a bit here. More likely, though, they're just trying to break down the defense until they find the lane that they want to drive with. And they decided to go with Cameron. And Cameron, that's the second time he's done that. He did that earlier in the first quarter of this game where he missed the first but rose well higher than anyone else to just do a simple one-handed putback, restoring his team's 5-point lead. Youngkin on the far side. Gives the moves to Cameron, and now Christian Jarrett gets it out to Sullivan, just barely, and then Jerome's shot blocked by Cameron. And then a foul is going to come in here. Errol Seaman's also going to come into the game. They say Logan Sullivan committed the foul, so that's going to be his second. And then Errol Seaman comes in for Nick Youngkin. near side here.
Youngkin is trying to claim responsibility for that foul.
Interesting. And he has done so. Selfless act there by Nick Youngkin. Means that Sullivan stays at 1 and Youngkin goes up to 1. The inbound on the near side, somewhat obscured by the student section. Joseph Kincannon III. I like that full name. I'm going to say it every time.
You could just shorten to JC3.
Anderson, speaking of 3, gets that one to go from way downtown. Now Stedry to Seaman. Sullivan blocked too well by Taylor to have any chance of him being delivered the basketball. Christian Jarrett pulls up from mid-range. I'm not even sure how he saw the basket to make that one happen.
That's a classic elevate and decide in the air.
Here's Taylor, provided all the time in the world by Jerome, and you can see why as his shot ends up inaccurate. Williams gets it to Kincannon III, who puts it away. He's a freshman, is the chant from the traveling fans, referring to Joseph Kincannon III, who put that one away. He is indeed 5'9" freshman. Errol Siemens' pass there intercepted, but poked out to Logan Sullivan, so no worries for the Cards. Still in possession. Now Jarrett, now Sullivan. Sullivan just pulls up and off the front of the rim. No Cardinal players in the area, unfortunately. Wasn't a bad shot, but again, really not sure how he could have even seen the rim. And Kincannon III puts another one away to have the Scots all the way up to 30, and a timeout is going to be taken. And the he's a freshman chants resume from the traveling fan.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Cardinals going to start with the ball here. Down by 10. But it's been a very good game here. No need to hit the panic button. We just need to stay calm, figure things out here. A lot of time left in this ball game. And they've had plenty of players show themselves to be capable, especially Logan Sullivan, despite whatever ankle injury it seems that he acquired. Caden Stedry gets the putback. But I've got a comment on the hard incoming swat from Mr. Cameron there. He was looking for violence there with that block attempt, but Stedry got through it and then got his own rebound, put it away to get back within 8. This is Williams. Now Taylor. He wants that from 3, but Watson does just enough to make him think twice. And now Kincannon III continues to add on to his night. Stedry. Watson, Youngkin. Sullivan and Taylor got a hand on it, but Stedry was really nice to be there, clean that one up. And then that foul is going to go against Cameron. Cameron not showing much regard for his opponents out there. Not afraid to throw himself in. That's his first foul here. Nice pass into Errol Seaman. Can he put it away? He absolutely can. 4 points for him on the day. Cards now need to make some defensive stops here so they can hold on to the progress that they're making. Joseph Kincannon III. Here he is again. Doesn't go. And Stedry assertive with that rebound. 90 seconds. Cardinals with a chance to solidify some progress. Chipping away at that deficit. Here's Stedry. Errol Seaman. Now Sullivan. Pulled up maybe a little too quick. Had more time to think than he thought. And then in the end comes up with the second chance and puts it away nicely. 12 points for him. So back within 6. Cardinals definitely staying cool here. No need to panic whatsoever. But we've got another good game of basketball, just like the girls' game between these two teams. A no-look pass into Kincannon. And then a foul was going to be called. It's not against Sullivan, but Sullivan can't believe it. Actually, it is against Sullivan. Looked like it was Stedgery. Not sure what Sullivan did there, but that is now his second foul. We thought he had a second before, but Youngkin claimed that one. So Kincannon the third from the free throw line. Jake Arnold comes in for Stedgery. 53.6.
Not sure if Highland Park thinks that this shooter can't miss or if just rebounding isn't worth it.
Talking it over, I suppose. 53.6 seconds away from our Jeans Heartland Foods halftime show. And JK3 puts that one away.
Logan Sullivan limping, obviously, right now.
Youngkin gets to the basket, even though he was in all kinds of space. Couldn't tuck that one away. And then Taylor is going to crush Errol Seaman to the ground, and Errol Seaman wins that foul. It's Taylor's first. Fourth against the Scots. .30 seconds left here. Youngkin and Sullivan trying to see what is going to give on this Scots defense. Errol Seaman, 17 seconds. Not giving him a whole lot here. Youngkin to Watson, 10 seconds now. Watson to Sullivan, you know what he's going to do. And it just doesn't go, and then Arnold couldn't rebound it. Caught him off guard. It was too quick there.
Just about 3 seconds remaining here in the half.
Sullivan upset with himself for not making that one go, and then he's going to be taken out of the game for Christian Jarrett for these last 3 seconds. Kincannon the third is going to take this inbound. I imagine they'll just try to get a full court shot off. We'll see if they try to make any progress down court or not. They're going to hit Williams. He is going to make some progress and then pull up. That's not bad, but only net. Doesn't go in. So 33-26 is our halftime score. 7-point lead for the Scots as we go into the break. When we come back, it'll be your Jeans Heartland Foods halftime show. So keep it here.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jeans Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jeans Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jeans friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jeans Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas?
And your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com. High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Welcome in here to your Jean's Heartland Foods halftime show. They just finished up honoring the cross-country team here in the gym that has won now 3 consecutive state titles, and their coach also won Kansas Cross-Country Coach of the Year. A very good season for them, and that's a team that includes Jayla Erpelding for the basketball team, who I already mentioned is going to college for soccer, so truly a do-it-all athlete there in Jayla Erpelding. But we'll focus back in here on this guys' game. They trail by 7, but it's been a really good back and forth. I think there's definitely a path back in to the lead in this game for them. What do you think, Kevin?
Well, I think what we talked about before the game started, the only way to do that was to have some really strong defense, and the rebounding has been good. So I think they need to keep building on that, keep taking their shots, be a little more protective of the ball. We've seen a few strips and steals, but I think there's definitely a path to victory here.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they want to do about shot selection, because more than one occasion, more than 2 or 3 occasions, a few different players have pulled up without having a clear shot at the basket, and a couple times it's turned out to be a good decision. Like I remember Christian Jarrett made a good mid-range one but a few different players have done that, and then ended up losing the ball maybe a bit unnecessarily. And none of them were bad shots. That's why they took them. But you'd like them to try to get a better look at the pin before pulling the trigger.
Absolutely. If you can't see the hoop clearly, there's almost no chance you're going to hit it unless your name is Logan Sullivan.
He's definitely the main culprit of pulling up without seeing it, but didn't want to call him out specifically because it is not just him. But he's also a very good player, having another very good day, getting his points tally here. He's up at 12, despite leaving a little bit earlier with an ankle injury that is clearly still bothering him, but it seems that he is going to be playing through it, just no matter what. So true warrior fashion there from Logan Sullivan, trying to help his team out here in a tough, close game. We will take another break from your Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Back for the final time here from your Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show. Gene's Heartland Foods is a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need, from everyday essentials to items from around the world. Gene's is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. See weekly specials and more at heartlandfoodstores.com. Reed McAvoy, Kevin McAvoy. Quarter number 3. Tamir Anderson is going to begin with the ball here. I have to say that he hasn't been the imposing figure I was expecting him to be, just based on him being named as one of the 20 best players in Topeka. But he also has not been bad. Just hasn't been the game wrecker that I thought he might be. Here's Williams. Now Wilson, and Wilson puts it away. Cardinals rocking with the same 5 that we began the game with, which is Seaman, Stedgery, Yunkin, Watson, and Sullivan. Turnover there. Williams to Wilson. Cardinals defense trying to keep up. Man on man all over the place. And a shot from behind the backboard. Really impressive from Ja'Cory Robinson. His team's up by 11 here. Cardinals are going to need some big offensive plays. So make sure that they're still around. Sullivan's looking for one of those, and you know he got it. Sullivan up to 15 points. No worries for Logan Sullivan. This is Jamon Wilson. And 2 is the call from the ref. That means 2 shooting fouls, two shots, excuse me, for Ja'Cory Robinson. The shooting foul goes against Errol Seaman, his second. No one around for this first one, but of course you can't rebound the first one. But I'd have to say that judging by the body language, doesn't look like the Scots plan on coming in for the rebound, but they might do just that. Robinson makes the first. No, they are not sending in anyone for that rebound. Robinson doesn't get it to go. So 1 of 2. Stedry grabs the rebound. Here's Watson. Youngkin. Stedry from 3. He made one of those at halftime, but didn't happen for him. Stedry is definitely capable from 3. We've seen him boss some games around from behind the arc, but that one didn't go for him.
Interesting, that wasn't a travel.
So interesting plays going on here. And then his head, that's a new one. His head was out of bounds there. So it turned over to the Cardinals because Amari Taylor was laying on the floor there. Might have been the dreadlocks touching the red paint there out of bounds. Watson finds Sullivan. Will he look to shoot? You know he always wants to, and he does. And it goes. Just ridiculous. 18. And then Stedry with the steal. Cardinals could pile it on. It's going to turn over here. What's going to be the call? They say clean play, and Dieterding, Coach Dieterding, says, are you kidding me? Ref's going to talk it over. And they say Scots ball. Dieterding can't believe it.
No. Hard to imagine that wasn't either a foul or a Scots tip out of bounds. Coach, you got to be careful here. It could get teed up.
Dieterding still very unhappy, having an animated discussion with one of the refs. Still not happy with the explanation he was provided with, but that's not the primary concern of the referees anymore as the game goes on. 32-38. Ja'Cory Robinson sent Errol Seaman to the shop, so then Joseph Kincannon, the third, puts that one away. Watson gets it to Youngkin. Youngkin, another capable shooter from range. Stedry looking to shoot, and Robinson slapped it away from him, and then Errol Seaman turns it over as well. Then manages to disrupt Jamon Wilson, and it's enough. Sullivan gets the rebound. Nicely done to atone there by Errol Seaman, and then Stedry through contact. Another and one play for him.
It hasn't been exactly the prettiest basketball in the last 30 seconds, but it has been exciting.
Sure. Mikey Williams Jr. hit with that, his first. And Stedry could bring the Cards within 5. Cameron comes into the game. Some more zebra discussions here. My favorite part of any game of basketball. Stedry now prepared to try to make it a 3-point play, and it won't happen for him.
About 48% in the hoop and then decided to roll out.
Unfortunately, that does not help his free throw percentage. Christian Jarrett is waiting to come into this game. Ja'Cory Robinson.
I've never seen pretty stroke right there.
I've never seen a more casual three there. Never in doubt from Robinson to give his team a 9-point lead. Halfway through quarter number 3. Sullivan with a forceful pass to Watson. Now Youngkin, left corner. Near side here, driving to the basket, and oh my word. How unlucky can you get there? Looked like Youngkin dropped it in, and it still came out. And then Wilson fading away there, won't go, but Robinson with the putback. Cardinals might need to slow things down here. Micaiah Jerome also in the wings to come on. I'm sure Dieterding's going to take a timeout after this play finishes. And a dunk attempt from Robinson. He got all the way up there, but it didn't go. And then Sullivan finds Watson. He couldn't get the handle on it, so it's going to have to be Stedry. And Stedry doesn't miss. And then the timeout is taken. You're not going to miss anything here on Eudora Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
Coming out of the full timeout here. An interesting run of play there where Robinson didn't get the dunk to go despite getting all the way up to the basket. And Caden Stedry then went down court and got a basket of his own. So back within 9 for the Cards. I think Dieterding still a little bit unhappy with how things played out a few minutes ago. And then I don't think that he was much a fan of the dunk attempt either. This is Kincannon the third. Micaiah Jerome into the game, as well as Jarrett Youngkin with the steal. He wants to put it away, but Anderson did really, Anderson did just enough to make him uncomfortable. He had to try to put on the brakes, and his shoes let him down there. So he slipped to the ground and is called for the travel. Unfortunate there, as it was a great interception from Youngkin, and now he's taken out of the game for Smith, which does not make Youngkin very happy. What an interesting game we've got going on here. Cardinals trying to perform the sweep on the day, on the doubleheader. Ja'Cory Robinson, form tackle there from Christian Jarrett. Means that Robinson set to the line. First against Jarrett.
I wonder if there's going to be another discussion because that was not a shooting foul.
It's true.
But they're giving him shots anyway.
First will go. So 10 points. 3 substitutions waiting to come in. You've got Kincannon the third. Anderson and Wilson, but they're not coming in just yet. Oh, I see. Anderson and Wilson were over there talking with coach. My mistake. Robinson doesn't make a mistake from the free throw line, though. 11 points to the good. Sullivan across for Jerome. Back to Sullivan, now to Jarrett. He has Arnold on his left, but before he could think about getting it to him, Samir Anderson had taken the ball away. Now you've got Kincannon the third Won't go. Smith with the rebound. Micaiah Jerome. Not a lot in terms of teammates around for him. And then here's the Micaiah Jerome has been called for a foul. No.
Yes. No, it was against Highland Park.
The benefactor of the foul is Micaiah Jerome. Goes against Kincannon the third. 2 apiece here in terms of fouls. Sullivan gets it to Smith. Once it gets it back to Sullivan, you can just tell, but it gets it to Arnold instead. Jerome. Now Jarrett. And then Jarrett's pass ends up going to no one. That's last off of a Scots player. So nicely cleaned up there by Tamir Anderson. Jamon Wilson. That's going to be the call here. Now Micaiah Jerome hit with the foul. And now a triple substitution. Connor, Watson, Caden, Stadry, Errol, Seaman in. Jake, Arnold, Christian, Jarrett, Micaiah Jerome out.
I'm wondering if the foul is going to be part of the game plan here.
Tamir Anderson wants it from 3. He got one earlier in the game, but that one's not going to go. Sullivan, will he pull up from 3? You know he wants to. Doesn't go, but Watson does nicely to pick it up and put it away. Janitorial duty for Watson, cleaning that situation up. Back within 9. Robinson won't go, and then Smith with an amazing rebound. Didn't get higher than the couple of people around him, but got to the ball first and gripped it well. Stedry out to Sullivan. Doesn't go. The bench was ready to explode if that one went. This is Mr. Cameron, and then a block foul means that
apparently a block with a hip check, according to the referee.
On Stedry. Cardinals need to get some defense going here. 70 seconds left in quarter number 3. Here's Jacory Robinson. Errol Seaman working against him on defense. Dispossesses him there. And Smith comes away with it. Now Sullivan, now Stedry. Stedry to the basket. Doesn't get the foul, but it's in the hands of Sullivan. No look pass to Errol Seaman. Really contemplated it from 3. Stedry to Seaman. And then before Errol Seaman could get it back to Stedry, he wins a foul. No space being allowed by the Topeka Highland Park Scots. They don't want anybody to be comfortable anywhere. Cameron comes out of the game for Mikey Williams Jr. And then on the inbound, a turnover from Watson. Can't have that from the Cardinals. And Robinson makes them pay. As the game is getting closer to the final stages, that's just something you can't have there. Watson finds Sullivan. 20 seconds on the clock. Now Stedry. Sullivan. 12 seconds. Now 10. And it goes. Jacory Robinson wanted a foul, but he's not going to get that call. And then the third quarter comes to an end with Logan Sullivan getting his 19th and 20th points on the game, but the Cardinals still trail by 9 here. It's going to need to be a clutch fourth quarter for him to potentially perform the doubleheader sweep.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Possession will begin with the Cardinals here. Quarter number 4. It's going to need to be some near flawless basketball for the Cards here. Sullivan into Youngkin to get things going. Watson with an ugly pass to Arnold, but it got there. And then Sullivan pulls up from the free throw line, doesn't get it. And then Errol Seaman can't get the rebound. Is it a foul or a jump?
They're saying a foul on the floor.
And I think it's against Robinson just based on his look of disbelief. Jamon Wilson, actually, but still against Topeka Highland Park. Robinson thought that he had earned the jump ball. Definitely was in a gray area where he could have been given it. Arnold with a creative pass there to Watson. And another quick foul, this time against Tamir Anderson. Nope. Against Williams.
All right, 2 fouls in 15 seconds. That may be a record.
Yeah. And a timeout immediately taken here, not 20 seconds in. We will do another Don't Miss a Moment here on Eudora Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Watson's taking this inbound on the near side. This time completes it to a teammate. Youngkin trying to get towards the basket, but was not allowed a path through by Mikey Williams Jr. Jamon Wilson coming down court. Cards need to make some positive things happen here. This is Williams. Now Robinson. Now Taylor. Now Wilson back to Williams. And it goes. That's a heartbreaker there for the Cards. That means a lot of work needs to be done now in quarter number 4. Here's Errol Seaman at the top of the arc. Finds Arnold, far corner. And then he's going to be fouled by Tamir Anderson. Strict call there by the ref. Anderson doesn't like it very much. It's already the third against Topeka Highland Park. It's actually called on Amari Taylor. So it must have been away from the ball then, because Tamir Anderson was the nearest defender when the foul was called. Sullivan with an immediate shot. Doesn't go. And unfortunately, that just amounts to an immediate turnover, which is not something that the Cardinals can continue to overcome as time goes on. Sullivan looks to be grimacing in the paint. He is not in tip-top shape at the moment. This is Wilson. Cards really need to get that ball. Williams. And that is a killer. A 15-point lead now. Biggest of the day. It's going to have to be quick for the Cards. Youngkin hands it to Jerome. Jerome to Seaman. Now Watson. He's going to shoot from three. And it comes up well short. Anderson rebounds. Scots might pile on here. Student section trying to get the Cardinals back into this one with loud chants for their defense. It's going to be popped out to Williams, and Sullivan shuts it down, much to the delight of the student section, and even wins possession. Big play from Sullivan. Can the Cardinals capitalize? Caden Stedry, Christian Jarrett in, Errol Seaman out. Someone out with him. It is Connor Watson. And what do we got going on here? More discussion with the scorers table. A lot of clapping from the visiting bench. We'll have to see what that is an indication of. More discussion now here with Coach Michael Williams. Still's going to be a Cardinal ball here, so really not sure what all of the discussions were about.
I don't see any changes on the scoreboard.
We'll have to put more faith in them that they're doing the right thing. Here's Micaiah Jerome. And man, that shot just off the front rim there. Really seemed like Jerome did everything right. The finishing touch just slightly off. 5:10 left. This is Kincannon the third, getting it to Williams, working against Christian Jarrett. Christian Jarrett very eager to play good defense on Williams. Wilson to Robinson. Robinson out to Wilson, and Wilson puts it away. It's running away from the Cardinals. Sullivan under a lot of pressure here. And then turned over by Williams. This is killer. Sullivan forced him to foul. That'll be his third. So Mikey Williams Jr. to the line, 6'3" junior. The traveling fans having a lot of fun with this one, as it looks like this game that has been back and forth might go the way of the traveling team here. Still 4.5 left, though. But if the Cardinals want to get back into it, they not only need to get some good points and good defense, but they need to grab momentum back. This momentum is firmly in the hands of the team in red. Errol Seaman comes in. Logan Sullivan goes out. Have to see what his involvement over the rest of this game is. That ankle has not been feeling better for him, I can tell you that. Jerome Stedry. Back to Jerome. Trying to break down the press here. Scots are not at all content with the lead that they have. Long pass there from Errol Seaman to Nick Youngkin. Might he pull up from three? We know he can, but he's going to get pickpocketed prior to anything that he could do. Williams can't put it away, and Robinson with the second attempt to dunk gets it just like he wanted it to go. 20-point lead, unfortunately, is the deficit now for the Cards. And Sullivan's going to come right back in along with Connor Watson. Nick Youngkin, who just got mugged, actually is not going to come out of this game. It's going to be Stedry and Micaiah Jerome. Sullivan receives the inbound. Fakes the handoff to Watson. He wants to shoot, does Sullivan. And then he loses the handle. Christian Jarrett has it poked out of his hands there by Mikey Williams. Mr. Cameron comes back into the game. Feels like it's been a while since the Cardinals have scored. Watson into Sullivan. Sullivan into Jarrett. Jarrett couldn't find enough space to shoot, but a foul is going to be called. And it'll be 2 chances for Jarrett to add to the Cardinals' tally. I've got down that he's got a couple points on the day so far. First will not go for him. And will the second? It will not. Off the front of the rim and then rebounded by Williams Jr. So still the drought goes on for the Cards. A game that was once close, truth be told, is no longer. And Robinson just makes that even more the case. Here's Sullivan. He's got to be getting a little bit upset. We might see him try to get a three-pointer at some point here. But meanwhile, the Cardinals are going to turn it over again.
I'd be intrigued to see if the Cardinals could go to a static defense instead of trying to chase the man-to-man.
Julian Otis into the game. That's a name we have not called much, if at all, this season. Number 10, the 5'8 sophomore. I've got him listed as a small forward and a shooting guard. Definitely not often that we've seen number 10 out on the court. But unfortunately, that's not a reflection of positive things like it was in the most recent game at the Tonganoxie tournament, as it's only getting worse out here with Mr. Cameron putting away another bucket.
All right, from now on, every foul is a shooting foul.
So Youngkin to the line. And Youngkin scores, so the Cardinals have scored for the first time in a good while. And Braden Gardner enters in for Watson. He was one of the names that we hadn't said so much this season. They got to get some good quality minutes in against Schlegel. And Youngkin gets both of his to go. Nicely done. This is Cameron. Seems that the Scots are sort of toying around with the Cardinals at this point. But a foul is going to be called there.
I thought we were going to see a lane violation. The Scots player was camping out in the paint.
Tage Crable and Jake Arnold come in. Logan Sullivan comes out for what might be his last shift of the game. Errol Seaman comes out as well. Robinson, Wilson. Directing traffic is Jamon Wilson. Working against Otis. And it'll be a Cardinal ball. Gardner and Otis going to work together on this inbound.
Interesting to see if Topeka might put in a rotated offense.
They do not seem to be letting off the pedal. They've at least loosened up on their full court press here late on. Under 2 minutes to go. Micaiah Jerome will come back in for Nick Youngkin. So it seems that the Cardinals fall to 7-5 on the season. Arnold, though, it's a very impressive rebound. But what happened next? Did he commit a foul? No, he was fouled. That was a very impressive jump there from Arnold, and it's going to result in him getting sent to the line.
Let's do this a dozen or so more times and they're right back in it.
As long as no time comes off the clock, they make all their free throws. Easy. Here's the first from Arnold. Nicely done there. And the second one doesn't go, but Crable gets the rebound and then draws a foul. It could be happening.
It's working.
It's happening. Goes against a new name. Because, find the name. He's called out Christian Powell. Not seeing that name on the roster. There he is, Christian Howell. Excuse me, number 14. Cage Crable gets it to go. "90 seconds left here, though. This is Cameron. Now Kincannon the third. Now Kelly. Back with Cameron. Directing his teammates around. Kincannon the third. He's shown his capabilities from three already, but he's going to drive to the basket instead and won't be able to put it away. And Cage Crable grabs a great rebound and then quarterbacks it down court for Jake Arnold, who put on the brakes just perfectly, but then couldn't finish. Seems that it'll stay a Cardinal basketball, though. No, it will. Christian Howell called again for a foul. Howell with the foul.
Referee thought it would be an inbound foul, forgot that they were already in the bonus.
So Arnold with more chances to add on to his day. He's 2 for 3 from the line so far. And makes it 3 for 4. Good to see from the 5'11 junior. Seems that these teams are resigned to let the score be at least something similar to what it is right now. Micaiah Jerome staying in front, but not applying any aggressive pressure, you might say. Now Braden Gardner working on Kincannon the third. Cameron seems to be toying with Jerome. He's not letting it happen. And that is indeed going to be our final score, 46-64. Topeka back to winning ways following their tournament championship game loss. Eudora's 2-game win streak comes to an end, 7-5 on the season for them. We will be back with our post-game show where we will wrap this one up, give you some analysis, and preview what is next up on Eudora Sports Live. So keep it here.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Welcome in here to the Anthony Brown Farm Bureau Financial Postgame Show following a doubleheader split for the Lady Cardinals and the Cardinals against the Lady Scots and the Scots, in which the Lady Cardinals improved to 9-4, while the Cardinals fell to 7-5. What are your thoughts on the day as a whole, Kevin?
Well, I would say if I'm coaching Eudora, I'm telling my guys they played a great first half. And then, it did get away from them. I think the athleticism of the Topeka team was a little bit stronger. They had a little bit better reach, a little bit better rebounding opportunity. And those things are hard to defeat, quite frankly. But they hung in, they played strong, and they had a chance.
I think the early injury to Sullivan was also potentially costly. Obviously, it didn't stop him from pulling up and shooting, but I think it might have limited his ability to move around and try to create higher percentage shooting opportunities for himself. And that might have been an impact on the game as well. Although I do think that he is still the leading candidate for the player of the game from Barbed Wire Barbecue. but that's something that we can get into next break. What I do want to mention right now, though, is what is next up here on Eudora Sports Live. We will be back out in just a couple days on the 25th as the Lady Cardinals will be taking on the Ottawa Cyclones here in the Cardinal Arena. And then the next day on the 26th, the guys will take on the Ottawa Cyclones as well. So we will be back here in 2 and 3 days, respectively, broadcasting games where the Cardinals will welcome the Ottawa Cyclones to the Cardinal Arena. We will take another break from your Anthony Brown Farm Bureau Financial post-game show, and then we will give you the absolute play and the barbed wire barbecue player of the game.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now?
Oh, man.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome in for the final time here to the Anthony Brown Farm Bureau Financial post-game show. We're going to quickly hand out player and play of the game and then join in the Cardinal Arena exodus here as this doubleheader has come to an end here. I will first start with the barbed wire barbecue, who's smoking player of the game. And I have just got to give it to Logan Sullivan, who, despite getting that early ankle injury and having to leave the arena, came back into this game and ended with, I've got him at 20 points. Just an unbelievable day, some ridiculous long shots, a full-on Logan Sullivan day despite the ailments through his ankle. Hopefully that will be feeling a little better for him in 3 days' time when they've got their next game coming up, but it did not stop him from having a player of the game performance here today. The Who's Smoking Player of the Game is brought to you by Barbed Wire Barbecue. Be the MVP at your next watch party with Barbed Wire Smoking Game Day deals. Packs start at $35 and feed 4, or the biggest pack feeds 8 for $90. Pre-order now by visiting them at barbedwirebarbecue.com or call 785-856-0877. And then to the absolute painting, absolute play of the game. It's a little bit harder to give out a play of the game when you don't win, because it's always easy to pick the ones that was the shot that put the game on ice, or the one that was really the momentum grabber. But I think there are two different varieties of play that I want to give the play of the game to, so it'll be a co-award, and that is Logan Sullivan 3-point plays, which is not just his ridiculously long 3-point shots, but also the one where he was fouled while shooting from 3 and then managed to convert all 3 of the ensuing free throws. I think that was a very big moment, even through the ice of Coach Williams calling a timeout. But there was also Caden Stedry, who had multiple shots through contact. Could have been and ones, but they didn't end up putting away the free throws, but still had 2 amazing plays where he put away the basket through contact. And it was definitely those were moments that got the crowd into the game, were big momentous moments. So the absolute play of the game will go to Logan Sullivan and Caden Stedry. Take advantage of Absolute Painting's Winter Interior Special. Book from November through February to get $1,000 off, plus other great offers. Some restrictions apply. For details, call 785-333-9651. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. And that will wrap up our Anthony Brown Farm Bureau Financial postgame show. Anthony's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 101 West 10th Suite A in Eudora or call 785-615-0516. So for everyone here at Eudora Sports Live, Kevin McAvoy and Reed McAvoy, we are saying go Cardinals and good night.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support, and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.